Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Cooking at Home with Feges BBQ. I've got a really easy, delicious, crowd-pleasing meal for you guys tonight. I'm going to show you guys our smoked chicken enchiladas using our buy in bulk smoked pulled chicken. It's probably my favorite thing on our buy in bulk menu because it's super versatile, but this dish is just so easy. I don't think you can even really call it cooking. It's not really cooking. It's assembly. You're assembling some things together that you bought at the store and at Feges BBQ. And while I'm working really hard on our dinner, I would just like everybody to see what my husband is doing. He's playing video games. Hi guys, welcome back to Cooking at Home with Feges BBQ. We've gotten a little bit better, improved our video capabilities with the help of a $65 Amazon purchase. I've kind of figured this out a little bit more. We're cooking something super easy today. I think it uses the word cooking loosely, but I'm gonna go through the ingredients. You're gonna need this. This is just a jar of Salsa Verde, 1.5 pound container of sour cream. The most important ingredient in this recipe, it cannot be made with any substitutions. You have got to be using Feges BBQ's smoked pulled chicken. It's the best thing we make on our by the bulk menu. 2 types of cheese. One is optional. The Monterey cheese is not optional. You really need to be using the Monterey cheese. I think mozzarella cheese is a great melting cheese. I also already had this. So instead of buying 2 Monterey Jacks, I just am gonna blend them together because that's how we do it. Some HEB corn tortillas. So I don't know if you noticed, but everything was, besides the chicken, is purchased at HEB. They're not paying me to do this, but they should be. Super, super, super simple. Oh, also, you're gonna need a casserole pan or some kind of a good baking dish. This is from my friend Jody Cakes. And I got this for Christmas this year because I think she somehow knew there was gonna be a pandemic and that I would be making a casserole every week. So thank you, Jody. First thing we're gonna do is just get a big bowl and pop open your Salsa Verde. Pour a little bit on the bottom of your pan that you're baking in, and then pour about half of it. These are really technical measuring terms. About half, pour a little bit, splatter a lot. There we go. Next thing you're gonna do, you're gonna take your sour cream. I don't like to say you need to use 2 cups and then you buy something like this and you've got like 1/3 of a cup left. That's such a pain in the ass. So every time you buy something, just use the whole thing. Just ignore the recipe and use the whole thing. So that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna use, and you could use like a red enchilada sauce too, like a store-bought, or you could make your own. I've made my own Salsa Verde and it was pretty good. This is really good, and I couldn't tell the difference. Like, this is just as good as the ones I've made from scratch, but it was also a lot easier. So could add some spice, just with some hot sauce, or even like chopped up some jalapenos in there. But ever since I had a baby, I actually don't like spice. So everything I make is actually fairly mild these days. All right, so that's it. Super chunky, super easy. Now I'm gonna cut open my chicken. So it's just a vacuum sealed bag. This is already cooked, so all you need to do is just kind of break it up. And just because I don't like to get my hands super dirty, all right, done. Set that aside. New bowl. This is a very technical skill that might require some culinary school training. make sure I've covered the bottom of my pan. Now this goes against a lot of the rules of enchiladas. We're not frying the tortillas, we're not soaking them, we're breaking all the rules because it's in an effort to save time. So I'm just taking the whole tortillas and I'm just lining the pan. This is where you get to be kind of crafty. You can like fill in the holes, make little faces. Super, super easy, okay? And now you're just gonna layer. So I'm gonna bring my chicken mixture back. And I didn't used to do this, but now I put cheese in every layer because during this pandemic, I have decided I don't about my weight at all. I can worry about it later. All right, so we now have our smoked chicken enchiladas, which you could probably just call this a lasagna. It's all appropriation anyways. So it's done. I've used all the cheese, which is amazing. There was a lot of cheese. What I failed to do, and I feel like I failed you, is I didn't use all the sauce, right? Now that's gonna bother the heck out of me. So just be a little bit more generous with your saucing when you're doing this at home. It's ready to go. I mean, literally, I'm just gonna pop it in the oven. Don't forget to start your ovens before you start assembling. And it goes in for 25 minutes, check it. If you think you need to cover it, you can, but you don't really need to. And that's it. That's literally all that goes into it. It's super simple. But like I said, the secret ingredient that cannot be substituted is the Feges BBQ smoked pulled chicken. Hey guys, I'm back. The timer just went off, so we're gonna check on it. I forgot to mention, so I had it in there I set a 25-minute timer. It actually needed a little bit more time, and then I finished it for 5 minutes on broil, and so I did 350 for 35 minutes total with 5 minutes, the last 5 minutes I had it on broil, and that helps to get like this really nice top. So this is a fancy little child proofing so that my son doesn't climb on the door and open it. Oh my gosh, I have to be honest, ooh, I'm really impressed with myself right now. Guys, I'm super excited about this. I think my family's gonna like me even more tonight. So this is the smoked chicken enchiladas with salsa verde. It was super easy to make. This is piping hot. I'm probably gonna regret just taking a bite, but that's really delicious. Enjoy, guys. So I hope you guys enjoy cooking this food, eating this food. The real test is gonna be later when we see if it's Wyatt approved. Enjoy.